Right. Controls. How does this work again? I don't know. We're not getting any sound out of it. Ah, there it is. Continue. Let's see where it left us off. If it left us off in a good place or not. Let me just turn this fan off. That's right there aiming at me. Well, we're here. He's down here, so I guess we finished our old thing with them. Okay. Okay. Sorry for my lateness. That's right. Okay, I don't remember the controls, but it's okay. We can go up here. We can go up here. Jump up! It's always so dramatic. That music is so dramatic. When I had to eat food and my tummy did not appreciate that I was eating food, so it decided to hurt and I have cramps and I'm just like, just you.
Lake Nowhere. Totally safe and pollution free.
Okay.
Are you ready, Keith?
Wow, what an amazing detective.
Glasses on her head. Who could have guessed? Oh, you heard.
Whatever would we do without Master Investigator Jenny LeClue?
I thought it was pretty cool, Jenny.
And a whole nickel! You must be so excited.
Hi, Trisha. Yeah, I just see that now. Hold on. Why are you like this? What did you think I was doing, you piece of crap? You can see it now. You're welcome. I hate this streaming system sometimes. It's like, seriously. I have the game up. It's obvious. It's right here. This is also a full screen application. Just do it. And it's like, no, it's not perfect. It's not the exact choice that we need. Stupid Twitchers.
Yeah, that's more than her mom makes in a month.
Come on, guys. Let's all just... Hey, Jenny, my grandma called. She wants her sweater back.
Oh, how wonderful it was to joke around with friends.
Oh, is that what it is?
I've had enough of this.
Creased. New. Always wearing brushed over face. Be really mean? We don't need to be really mean.
Over application of makeup. Hair drawn over face. Wear sunglasses even at night. You're trying to distract from something. A lazy eye, perhaps? What? No! How do you... Shut up, Jenny! You don't know anything!
Yeah, maybe you should shut up!
Wow, Jenny. That was cruel.
Who even says something like that? Aw, don't cry, Veronica. She's just a weirdo nobody!
Jenny, let who?
And the case of the missing friends!
Yeah. Good one, Veronica. Come
We
on,
had friends?
let's get you home.
You guys weren't my friends, you're jerks!
Are you coming, Susie?
Thanks for the coffee, Kate. And the extra sugar.
Of course. It's...
I know, she literally started it!
Nothing special at all, and the same thing he does for everyone.
Oh my god! Jenny, will you chill?
Oh, okay.
Would you be? Oh my god! Susie doesn't deserve this from you!
See you around, Keith.
Jenny! You're such a little...
Well, that went well. Shall
I
we?
hate you.
Yeah. I've got no customers now anyway.
No, you chased them all off, Jenny. That's grand. Hi, Serena. Hi, Anna. Hi, Letha.
Nothing
Hi,
exciting ever
Karen.
happens here. I'm so tired of these simple cases.
Frustration. We're not gonna go there.
How am I supposed to
She
become a real
literally didn't
detective
say
if there are
anything
no
bad
real
this
crimes
whole
to
time,
solve?
Susie. So far. She could be just as bad as the others, but then again, I don't know. My character tends to be a bit of a jerk herself.
You help that old lady? Darn.
Thanks, Keith. But it was stupid, and everyone knew it. Including your girlfriend.
She's not my...
And you really mustn't let them treat you like that. You should stick up for yourself.
They don't mean anything.
Sometimes you just gotta speak up and say how you feel.
Well,
You can't just let people walk
Very
all over you, Keith.
self-important.
Okay.
Very. Reckless abandon. No. I'm not that person.
It doesn't matter anyway. Nothing's gonna change. Not in this ghost town.
It's not so bad.
Don't you ever wonder what it would be like to live somewhere else?
Oh, not really.
Who am I kidding? There is nowhere else. Not for miles.
Forlorn hope. Yeah. Lefty, 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 woo.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, Keith.
I see practice is going well. Is your dad still pressuring you to play?
Well,
Come on, Keith. You hate basketball. And tough love? But you're the worst player on the team.
not the word.
Well, on the bench anyway. Why don't you just tell him you don't want to play anymore?
It's a Strasberry tradition.
That's my point, Keith. This whole town is dead, stuck in the past. Everyone is just doing what they're told without questioning why. Where's the ambition? The sense of adventure?
Are we still talking about basketball?
Trick shot, tried and tested. Trick shot, I guess?
How's your mom?
She seems distracted. Normally, she's so focused on her job.
I have no idea if they alter the outcome, honestly.
I mean, it's
it really
understandable.
seems like it
It's
would.
been almost a year since...
I imagine it changes just like her response, but I don't know if it changes like an ending or anything.
And now she's planning to go away for the weekend. And she still won't tell me why.
Yeah?
She was definitely acting weird earlier.
Maybe she's lonely?
You know what? You're right.
I am?
She shouldn't be alone right now. Actually, your dad told me they were meeting in the library. We're going to need supplies. 2 of Mr. Bean's finest, please. To go, of course. Here is my payment in full.
That's a nickel.
Put the rest on my tab? Thanks for the pep talk, Keith. You always know what to say to make me feel better.
Last stone. You want it?
Keith is so nice.
You take it. You need the practice.
Here goes nothing.
Jeez.
Three-pointer!
Nice one, Keith.
Funk.
Maybe your luck's finally changing.
That's not ominous. I was like, if it hits that and then all the air gushes out, whoever's all inside just dies. It's fine. Hey, there's something under the water. It's the alien.
Keith was an excellent listener. Or maybe he just didn't speak much. Either way, Jenny really enjoyed their little talks. He was the only person who really seemed to understand her. Jenny biked briskly towards the library back on campus to surprise her mother.
She has a bike?
Nothing exciting ever happens here, she grumbled, unaware of the great adventure that lay in store just around the corner.
I'm here! They all look the same. The library was quiet. Why do they all look the same? Too quiet. Alright. Ah! Hold on. Is there nothing else this way? No. The answer is no.
Gerald Stroudsbury. Cornelius Stroudsbury. It's a wall of Stroudsburys.
The Stroudsbury lineage stretched back to the very founding of the university. There had been a Dean Stroudsbury at Gumboldt for over 150 years.
There won't be for much longer. The dean's retiring, and the only Stroudsbury left is Keith. And he's not exactly the academic type.
There's just a gym overhead. Is that normal?
No one on duty. A book thief's paradise. There's a note on the desk.
This man is not allowed in the library due to past incidents. He may be wearing a hat or a fake mustache. Be vigilant. Someone keeps leaving book carts in the quiet study area. Please remember to return carts to the front desk area and stop standing on them. We've got letters for a reason. Okay, I want to zoom. Here we go. Got the sticker. I saw them. It's the crazy guy from before. I don't remember his name. It's Charles. I don't know.
That was weird. Hello? Mom? Mr. Stroudsbury? Anybody?
Jenny's words echoed through the library.
Something's not right here.
A mystery was unfolding.
Whatever it is, I'll get to the bottom of it.
The gates of the quiet library. Too quiet.
Les Stroudsbury, Gumboldt's 21st and jolliest dean, smiled down at Jenny.
Looking a bit wonky today, Mr. Stroudsbury.
A pair of wires ran down the wall and disappeared behind the painting.
Which is weird.
It's too high to reach. What are you hiding back there?
I need a chair.
The chandeliers that adorn this library are made from rare Arthurtonian quartz,
Arthurtonian.
kindly donated by the Glass
Hi, Mom.
Foundation.
The Glatz family was one of the oldest in town. They were the first to mine the valuable quartz deposits beneath Arthurton, and as such, they became incomparably wealthy.
And they sure like to let everyone know it.
Can I take a chair? Is there not a chair? It's too high up there. Can I take the chair? Is there really nothing else on here? This music got interesting though, that's for sure. No, I'm sorry, is that not quite correct? Here we go. Alright.
Laddertron 5000. The pinnacle of remote ladder and bookcase technology.
What?
Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
Of course. Yeah, that's...
Whoa! Dangerous!
I was
The
gonna say,
newly
walk right
installed
on it.
ladder system was prone to malfunction.
Should have kept the old wooden ladders. They never tried to electrocute me. I need to find a way to turn the power off.
That's so daunting, that noise that makes every single time. Jeez. I mean, is this a way to turn it off? Oh, it is. It's the control panel.
Jenny gazed at the technological marvel of Laddertron 5000.
Why is it up here?
Seems pointless. It's not hard to move a ladder. Sometimes it feels like some unknown force is just trying to slow me down.
Oh, goodness gracious, woman. You're fine. Okay.
No good. I don't think I'll be able to move the ladders while the electricity is on.
We move the books too! Wow. Okay, so we actually need this one. Get in there. And then this front one. Oh, that's the back one. I've ruined everything. It's all ruined. It's all over. Ah!
Jenny was notorious for climbing book carts,
It's the only way to reach the highest shelves. In fact, this could be useful.
but something else had caught her eye.
This table's a complete mess. Who would leave it like this?
Conspiracy theories, messy diagrams, genealogy books, old town documents.
Illegible scribbles, intricate diagrams of giant machines, a worn copy of Aliens in Arthurton.
Jenny knew only one person could have been sitting here.
CJ.
CJ, that was his name.
It's odd, though. He usually hides everything when he's finished. What's this?
A tattered piece of paper with a series of seemingly unrelated notes.
The Shadow Men, abandoned mines, men in the shadows. Observed massive seismic activity, possible landing site. 2300, forest, UFO swarm circling, intense sound, graveyard, taken, powerful beams of light, experimenting on corpses. What corpses? Like a graveyard or something?
UFOs, shadow men, experiments on corpses.
It seemed that CJ was unraveling a mystery of his own.
Wait, there's something on the other side. Wow, a color map of Arthurton.
Jenny had never seen a town map with this level of detail before.
I can't believe CJ left this behind. That's so unlike him. He'd be terrified if anyone else found it. I'll keep it safe until I see him again.
Is there anything on here of note? To grab, maybe? Anything at all? I don't see anything either. That's the button. There we go. I need to get to your picture. Pardon me. There you go.
No secrets between friends, Mr. Strasberry.
Jenny stood on her tiptoes and delicately removed the priceless painting from the wall.
Delicately. Sorry.
Aha!
Aha, she says.
Precisely what I was hoping to find.
It was?
Yeah, random switches.
Let's see. Lights, bookcases, ladders. I'll cut the power and continue my investigation.
But Jenny knew better than to play with electricity, so she left it alone.
Turn off the breaker. Why would
It's a
I
simple
not?
switch. Perfectly safe.
The eerie silence unnerved our tiny hero.
Yeah, especially when it has background music.
But even worse was the dark. Jenny had always been terrified of the dark.
Just breathe. A great detective never succumbs to fear. Looks like that did the trick.
I don't know what other way there could have been. I'm kind of curious if there was another way. But I need to get the ladder. Okay, my question is, where do I need to put it? Am I just getting it to that top?
Jenny stopped in her tracks. The sign clearly read, "Wet." The path was blocked.
Sorry.
You're kidding me, right?
Trampling muddy feet over a perfectly clean floor? She was a maverick, not a monster.
She rolls her eyes. I roll my eyes at you too, sir. Good grief. Ah, I need it up here. Cool. Can I? There we go. Oh. Can I look at that? I hear tingling. I'm guessing I'll be able to go over there. Okay. Oh. We can grab this. Oops. I imagine I need it for whatever reason, so I'm gonna put it over here. And I'm gonna grab this one. There's a door there. There's that.
The fallen remains of a bookcase blocked Jenny's path.
It looks like a bomb went off in here. It's too precarious to climb over.
You just kick it all to the side. What do you mean? You just kick it. It's fine. Don't even move this through? But I want down there.
There's something on that shelf, but I can't reach it.
I can't reach it. What can I bring with me?
Rare books. Our most precious collections reside in this temperature-controlled room.
Temperature control.
Kindly donated by the
Nice.
Glatz Foundation.
Huh?
Yeah, we know. It's locked. No problem, I'll just pick it.
Jenny was skilled with a lockpick, having watched her mother demonstrate the process countless times. But that was just for fun at home. This was the real world. You couldn't just go around picking other people's locks. That was a crime.
A great detective knows when to bend the rules. And the paperclip she has in her pocket.
Ah! Thank you, ma'am.
Mom always says, lockpicking is a subtle art. Move slowly and search for the sweet spot.
Okay. Where was it? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Delicate. The delicate art that I can't do. Here we go. Ah, dang it.
Bingo!
It must have been a rush of blood that caused Jenny to act so irrationally. Regardless, she had picked the lock and felt strangely exhilarated. What treasures lay behind the door?
Oh, it's empty. Still, that bookcard could be useful.
Very useful. Thank you. I'll just take that. Oh, we got a puzzle piece. Take this over here. Can I just jump over? I freaking can! Yeah!
Something's blocking the ladder. There's something stuck in the track. Ipsa, scientia, potestas, est. It's the Dean's ring! No wonder the ladders were malfunctioning. The ring must have caused a short circuit.
Why was his ring doing things?
I'll keep hold
Why
of
is this
this and
ring
return it to the
here?
Dean when I see him next. Whoa!
An empty library, a fallen bookcase, and now a broken balcony?
This mystery has
Interesting.
all the hallmarks of foul play.
What kind of foul play? This is some big foul play! What do you mean? Getting a strong impact.
They say words can't hurt you. In this case, I'd be inclined to disagree.
Ha. Huge force.
Solid iron and oak, torn apart like a piece of bread. It would have taken some serious force to do this.
Ripped in half.
Something bad happened here. This is feeling more and more like a crime scene.
And then Jenny saw it.
Brace yourselves.
Covered in a ripped curtain and surrounded by broken glass.
It is a crime scene!
Oh, don't be excited to see that the Dean's probably dead. Goodness. I mean, I'm guessing that's the Dean, but goodness! Hold on, I gotta get this thing. Got poozle piece, poozle. Could easily have fallen, but the question is what kind of force? The force is the problem here. Because, like, that's a lot of damage. I mean, he could have grabbed it as he was falling, but why was he falling? Like, if he was leaning on the side of that, why did that break? I'm gonna be traumatized. Excuse you, she's gonna be traumatized. She's too excited for this. Did you see her smile? I think our girl here's a little bit sadistic. There's something tingling. Something. Something. Ding-a-ling. Oh, there it is. Goodness, there's a lot of these. I maybe don't actually need that, do I?
You never forget the first time you see a dead body.
Oh, okay.
It harrows the mind, terrifies the soul, scars you to your very core.
Yep.
A dead body? No way.
See? She's too happy for this. She's too happy.
This is amazing!
Oh my god! He was your friend, you
Who
jerk!
lay under that curtain? Who had breathed their last breath?
Who do you think it is?
Who had shuffled off this mortal coil to meet their maker?
Before their retirement
It could
party.
be anyone. I mean, it
Yeah.
could be an escaped lunatic from the asylum. Or an axe-wielding maniac on the run from the cops. It could be...
It could be.
Mom? Oh no. Please, no.
I'm pretty sure it's
No,
nothing.
you never forget the first time you see a dead body.
I'm scared. Don't do it. I'll avoid that for a second. Is there anything over here? There's an M. We got a sparkly. Alright, I'm glad I got that. Now I can go back. Oh no. I'm gonna disturb the
Jenny knew
crime
it was
scene.
wrong to disturb the crime scene.
See, I told you.
But I have to know who's under here.
Slowly, she drew back the heavy cloth.
Please don't be my mom.
Sorry,
Please don't
I
be
keep
my mom.
interrupting. Collectibles, I know. Ah!
Dean Stroudsberry!
Well, I was not expecting that. Look at that purple, and his neck is absolutely broken. Look at that. This is fine.
Thank God.
What?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Poor Mr. Stroudsberry. What happened to you?
Was this a terrible accident? Or worse?
I mean, it broke the balcony. It was more than that.
Murder!
Her stomach churned. Seeing the Dean's lifeless face, his contorted frame, Jenny felt the urge to run, to get as far away from this horrific sight as possible. Jenny had longed for an adventure, for a real case to solve.
I didn't expect it to be like this.
She gathered herself, took a deep breath, and began to search for clues.
Well, first of all,
He
there's
looks like
purple.
he's been dead for weeks. His skin is pale and colorless. And there's a strange mark on his neck.
And sucked of his life force. 1 of 8. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, look, a collectible. Are there any more collectibles? Let me just search the outer rim. Yes, avocado. Don't need to see the rest of the body. It's fine. Hey, look, a collectible. Look at that. Look at the collectibles. That's the clue. Just hold on. saw another collectible. Collectible. That's the end of that. There. Okay. Did I go all the way up this way? I don't think I did. That's such a long way. Okay. Collectibles. Collectibles. Ah, you know.
The dean's
Wednesday.
planner lay open on today's date.
Practice speech, rewrite. Thursday, water plants, feed cat, take out trash. 2:15, meet Michael, quad statue installation. 3:45, Julie library, postpone, discuss changes. Afternoon, rewrite intro. Friday, rehearse speech, no time. Move to Tuesday, lunch with Keith, coronary cafe. New dean nomination staff meeting, they'll have to do it without me. Saturday, campus ceremony, speech, faculty, dinner, Grubner Hall, bonfire, Whispering Woods, midnight retirement. Hooray!
Perhaps I can retrace his steps and create a timeline of events.
Pardon.
Looks like he cancelled his meetings on Friday and rearranged lunch with Keith. Oh, poor Keith.
Jenny didn't know how she would break the news to him.
But I should be the one to tell him. Gossip spreads like wildfire in Arthurton. He sure was working hard on that speech. I'm sad he won't get to deliver it.
Okay, so you work backwards.
Looks like he completed all his chores for the day. I already knew the dean was meeting Mom here. So where is she now? Meet JL. Could that be Mom? Where's Widow's Drop? I've never heard of it.
As tell the truth note below it, that's interesting.
A book about chance.
The complete history of the coin
What
toss.
are the odds that this was an accident?
Is there nothing else to see here? I'll take it, nothing else is to see here. The Hawk and the Weasel.
The Hawk and the
other
Weasel
bedtime
and
stories.
other bedtime stories. It could be important. Then again, it could have just joined the dean for the ride.
Are you important? I can't tell.
The dean's hand was clamped shut around a small object.
That's strange. Rigor mortis usually takes hours to set in. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, Mr. Strasberry, but this could be a vital clue.
Oh, no, ew.
Mom's ID
Ah.
card? But that means...
Julie LeClue had definitely been here.
she could be the last person to have seen him alive.
She could be the killer.
Impossible. My mother's a forensic expert. She'd never leave such incriminating evidence behind.
But even the smartest criminals made mistakes. Jenny couldn't deny this looked bad for her mum.
If anyone else sees this, they'll jump to conclusions. They'll think my mom's a murderer. Unless...
A peculiar thought crossed Jenny's mind.
Unless... there's nothing to find.
Removing evidence from a crime scene was highly unethical.
So is planting evidence to frame an innocent person.
She had no proof of that.
I have to do something.
Wow, arguing with the author. Ah, shoot. Oh, no. Take the evidence. I'm tampering
My
with
mom
it.
would kill me if she knew I was tampering with evidence.
Yeah.
But I have to protect her.
I, too, also need the evidence. That's why. I'm taking it because that's why.
There are bits of glass and metal debris everywhere. He has burn marks on his hand.
Burn marks shouldn't be even a thing on her hand. How how do you have burn marks? Unless it's like rug burn?
It's smashed, most likely from the fall. The hand stopped at 3:57 p.m. That gives me a potential time of death.
If Jenny had arrived just a few minutes earlier...
I might have been able to save him.
I almost didn't find that collectible. Oh man, it would have been tragic. Just that book is left. Okay. Sixth Sense.
It's a book about predicting the future. I suppose it didn't belong to Mr. Stroudsbury then.
Wow. Wow, Jenny. Wow. I feel like that's unnecessary.
I think that's all the evidence I'm going to find here.
All the books have the same yellow stuff around them, though.
She took one last look at the Dean's lifeless body.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stroudsbury. I promise I'll get to the bottom of this.
And now that my fingerprints
Jenny
are everywhere,
knew she should leave and call the police. But how often did a case like this come along?
Never. There's more to this than meets the eye.
of the dead Dean. Okay. Case of a lifetime.
Some of this evidence must be connected.
So she opened her journal to join the dots.
What was the apparent cause of death? No, that's not it. I'm missing something.
Okay. Oh, he could have electrified his hand, and that's why it fell off. Bing!
It looks like the Dean was thrown from the balcony when he reached down to pick up his ring, which was stuck in the electrified ladder track. He grabbed the curtain, but it didn't slow him down. He landed on a bed of metal and glass debris.
Is it solved?
What is unusual about the Dean's death?
The neck and face for sure. Like, why was it like that?
The Dean has a strange mark on his neck. All the skin around his face is gray and gaunt. I've never seen anything like it before. He's holding my mom's ID card, which makes her the prime suspect. But why would she, or anyone, want to kill Dean Stroudsbury?
That's not solved! This is just all
Jenny
hyperbole. I have
suspected foul
nothing.
play. But what was the motive? Had she missed something?
The watch! The Dean's watch stopped at 3:57 p.m. When I came into the library, the clock tower rang 4 times. The library only has one exit,
Pardon me.
and I haven't seen anyone but the Dean since I got here.
Which meant, if the Dean was murdered...
The killer must still be here.
That.
He's getting away.
Yes. Let's go, little 8-year-old. Let's see if we can't catch the killer. This is a great idea. Superb, even. This is terrible. Like, there you go. Oh, I should have kept climbing. I've made a mistake. I probably missed a collectible.
Jenny could hear police
No.
sirens in the distance.
Someone must have tipped them off. I'll catch the murderer and keep him busy until the cops arrive.
Chasing after murderers was hardly the job of a little girl.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back, Shayla. You missed a dead
Hey,
body.
you! Stop!
And she's dead.
Despite surviving her fall without so much as a broken bone, Jenny couldn't help but feel she had failed. As the sirens grew louder, she knew it would only be a matter of time before the sheriff arrived. And then she'd have to
The
explain
Dean.
why she hadn't called for help. But the worst feeling of all was that she had let the killer escape. As she drifted slowly into unconsciousness, Jenny heard a familiar voice. Concerned, gentle, soothing.
Jenny? Oh, Jenny, what have you done?
Mom?
Freeze!
Ah!
You're under arrest!
It begins! Achievement unlocked. Oh boy.
What have I done?
Hard.
I killed him.
What is happening?
This is all wrong. Murder in Arthurton?
He killed one of his characters.
This is not an appropriate story for Jenny LeClue. Poor Dean Stroudsbury. What was I thinking?
Aletha, do you go through this kind of inner turmoil when you're writing your books? When you kill characters we like?
I've gone too far. Perhaps I should take a break. Come on, Rufus. Let's go for a walk. Clear our heads and work off some of this jam.
Jeez. Aletha, how could you? Come back. Come back? Janita, but not really. Okay, goodbye. On her head. Genius. Dean Strawsbury, library, 4 p.m. Backplot. Dean fixes watch. Where does CJ go? Map. Ring, stuck in track. Why was Julie there? Ring equals important. I got you now! I got you. Got you now. There you go! Goodbye. Back over there with you. Already read that. Oh. I didn't mean it! Wait! I take it all back! Oh. Oh no, I'm tripping. Not that kind of trip. Raspberry found dead. Murder. Prime suspect Julie LeClue arrested. Oh no, the Atherton Times. I'm having a nightmare. Essentially.
Why were you there?
Yeah, God.
I told you I was looking for Mom.
Why?
We were going to grade papers. When do I get to see her?
Did you disturb the crime scene?
I'm gonna lie on that one.
Of course not. Now let me speak to my mom.
What is happening? Oh, okay. Let me just hide from you. I'm going underneath this table, apparently. Bye. Bye. I'm gonna run. This seems appropriate for this scenario. Okay. Oh no!
Keith! Please, look at me. Keith, wait!
Poor boy, now he has no one. It was no accident. He's all alone. I can't believe she's here. It was revenge. Murder. Guilty. She's guilty. An affair gone wrong. She wanted his job. Were they lovers? You can see it in her eyes. Guilty. Pure evil. Murderer. Now imagine they got her This is wild. Whoa. I don't like that. Bye. Okay. Oh, we're gonna be like that, are we? Do I just... Don't touch me. You got X's through their eyes, the newspaper part. Oh, okay, come with me. Oh. This is a puzzle. Ah! Well, we were right about this taking a really dark turn really fast, you know. I guess we saw it coming, but wow! Oh, look, it's my family photo. Ah! Oh, there I am! Run, run! We are not walking through this. No. We don't, I really have no choice.
What a horrible nightmare. Dean Stroudsbury was dead. My mom was in jail. Keith told me he never wanted to see me again. And worst of all, I was surrounded by an evil army of giant teddy bears.
Where did that come from?
Unfortunately, it was all true, including the teddy bears.
My eyes! There's something wrong with them. Everything's pink.
But her eyes were fine. It was the room that was pink. Pink cuddly toys. Pink furniture. Pink clothes. And a hand-drawn homage to teenage heartthrob Pelvis Cressley.
Pelvis Cressley.
Covered in pink hearts. Everything a teenage girl could dream of.
It looks like a marshmallow exploded.
It was at this point Jenny remembered where she was.
I shouldn't be here. What happened? And what is that terrible music? I can't think straight with that racket playing.
Most calming music.
These aren't my clothes. And where's my journal?
That wasn't the only thing missing.
The Dean's ring. It was in my pocket.
You're the fan that I love. Wow. Gonna zoom into this room. Woo. Okay, what if I go the other way? Woo. Ah. Oh, okay, well, you're no fun. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
You're the fan that I love.
Oh my god.
Ah, yes,
And
the
the hip
eagerly awaited
thrusters.
follow-up to the smash hit.
Elvis Presley. I get it.
Even though I'm a big star and you're
Wow.
just a fan, perhaps someday we could be together.
Wow.
Ugh, who buys this crap?
I have a theory.
Huh? Hushed whispers in the hallway? I should investigate.
How do you, okay, never mind, I'm not even gonna ask. Alright. Okay. Stomp, 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 stomp.
It's locked from the outside. Who would trap a child in this nightmarish hellscape?
You know, wow.
Jenny peeped through the tiny keyhole. As her eyes adjusted to the light, she recognized the substantial frame of Winston LeClue. Arthurton's long-standing sheriff, and Jenny's.
Granddad!
Oh. Stickler for rules, distressed humor.
Jenny's
weakness for
relationship with
tiny
her
kittens.
grandfather was contentious, to say the least. He was a stern and humorless man who placed honor, tradition, and the law above all else.
Sometimes even family.
But what was he doing here?
And who is he talking to?
Influential, socialite, generous.
Florence and Richard Glatz were the wealthiest couple in town, and hugely influential. Their company, Glatz Mining and Supply Corp., was the oldest in Arthurton. While Richard may have been the head of the business, everyone knew that Florence wore the pants. Exceptionally charming and generous, she always had a smile on her face.
Which is why I don't trust her one bit.
Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny leaned in and listened.
With everything going on, I don't have time to watch her.
It's no trouble at all, really, Winston. She can stay for as long as she likes. The girls are great friends. I only hope she feels better
Yeah, the
soon.
girls are great
That
friends.
was quite
Yeah,
the scene
that's
she made
what
at the
they are.
funeral.
Oh. I mean, a scene, did I?
She should have left the boy alone.
Really, Winston, this whole situation must be unbearably traumatic for the poor girl. Her mother in jail, and what she saw in the library. One shudders at the thought. And all this barely a year after what happened to Henry.
She'll be fine. Just keep an eye on her. She can be a real handful.
Oh, don't worry, I've planned everything. Pony rides, afternoon tea, and tomorrow, we're going dress shopping. Oh, that reminds me. I have something for you.
Dress shopping? First they locked me up, now they want to torture me? I need to get out of here. Fast.
But her curiosity was piqued. She had to know what Mrs. Glatz had gone to fetch, and so she waited. Nathaniel Glatz stared disapprovingly back at Jenny.
Creepy old man.
Actually, this was the man who saved Arthurton. When the quartz mines began to run dry, it was his research into the unique properties of the crystals that secured the future prosperity of the town and the company. When Thalladius T. Pumberbitten discovered the first quartz seam lining the Great Mountains, little did he know the impact it would have on the future of the town.
Little did he know the Glatz family would muscle in and take over the whole operation.
Nowadays, it was hard to go anywhere in town without seeing something made from it.
Huh? Where did he go?
Grandpa!
Winston,
There was
what are you doing down there?
There was a thing.
Thought I heard something.
Really? A man of your age spying on teenage girls? I've told you already. She won't be going anywhere.
It was probably just Jenny's imagination, but those words felt oddly...
Sinister.
I mean, you have a quite vivid imagination, very much leaned towards the,
Here.
Why does Mrs. Glatz have official police documents?
Satisfied?
How is Julie?
She's in the safest place, behind bars.
Surely they don't believe she's guilty.
I don't envy you, Winston. It must be hard to stay impartial. If the poor dear would just confess, it would make things much easier.
I have everything under control.
Of course you do, dear. No one doubts your loyalty to Arthurton. We must continue to look out for each other, now more than ever.
Sheriff, are you receiving?
Go ahead.
It's the LeClue house, sir. We found something.
I'll be right there. Over.
It sounds like you've got important things to take care of.
Yes. Well, good night, Florence.
Good night, Winston.
Don't let her out of your sight. She is a LeClue, after all.
I'm sure we'll manage.
let me get that. No! It was right in front of my face!
Jenny couldn't believe what she'd just heard.
Didn't know that'd be all of it. Aww.
Everyone thinks my mom's a murderer.
Thankfully, her mother's fate was in safe hands. The fine people of the Arthurton Police Department.
Oh, God. She's gonna rot in jail.
Jenny could leave the case to them and enjoy a fun week of pony rides and shopping sprees.
No.
No?
Mom always says a great detective leaves nothing to chance. I have to do something.
But she was just a kid. What could she possibly do?
This is my chance. The case of a lifetime. My mom needs me, and I won't let her down. I'm gonna find my stuff and get out of here.
And just like that, a great adventure began.
I don't want to pick the lock yet.
I love you. I love you. You're my best friend. You scared the life out of me, pig.
The sun was setting behind the great mountains of Arthurton, cradling the town in a warm red embrace.
I slept the whole day away? I have to get out of here and make up for lost time. All the dangly bits are swaying. Strange. It's not windy in here. There's a track in the ceiling panel around the chandelier. It looks like it can move. Best in show, horse ballet. First prize, advanced table etiquette. There's one here for best smile. Seriously? A heart-shaped mirror for the lady who loves herself.
I'll never get that other gallery art. It's gone forever.
Ouch! That's hot! I'm not touching it. I'll burn myself.
Is there a code here? I think there's a code here.
something strange about this mirror. This requires further investigation.
It sure does. It's like, is there anything in them that makes it obvious? I'll come back to you, strange mirror.
Seriously, who has windows this big?
Below, Lake
I
Nowhere
like
stretched
windows
out as
that
far as
big.
the eye could see. In the distance, Jenny could just make out the great lighthouse on Skull Island.
It's foggy out there tonight.
Havoc at Heroes Memorial. Well, it should have been a touching farewell to a beloved member of the community was tarnished by a poorly timed act of protest yesterday at Mother of Mercy Church. An emotionally unstable child was witnessed shouting at members of the congregation, causing damage to property and even desecrating the corpse. What'd she do? After a long chase, the girl collapsed and was carried from the premises. Hundreds gathered to pay their respects to the late Leslie Strasberry, the long-standing and beloved dean of Gumboldt University, who was murdered in cold blood by a member of his own faculty. They can't say that because they don't have proof of it yet. In fact, they shouldn't have even given out a name. It's only suspected. They have no proof. None. You just ruined someone's reputation without actual evidence. Wow. The community was devastated last Thursday when Mr. Strasberry was found dead in the school library after apparently being pushed from a third-story balcony. Or being shocked and thrown. The murder was the first the town had seen in decades. Dean Strasberry is survived by his son Keith Strasberry. After an anonymous tip, Sheriff Winston LeClue arrived first on the scene and found a woman covered in the dean's blood. Evidence has linked her to the murder. Although a motive for the killing has not been established, the woman has been identified as Julie LeClue, professor of criminology and daughter-in-law to Sheriff Winston LeClue. She remains in custody at this time while police continue their investigation. Who was murdered in cold blood by a member of his own faculty. There is no allegedly in this. They just straight up guessed. And they're all like, okay, it's close enough.
I don't remember
I bet
any
you
of
they
this.
know. And they're just,
I bet that kid's in a lot of trouble.
yeah, it's you. They said it was you. They literally said it was you. The only way up is you. The only way forward is, okay.
Pushed from the balcony? That's not what happened. And no mention of electrocution. Mom wasn't covered in blood. That's a lie.
Jenny thought of her poor mother, locked away in a jail cell for a crime she didn't commit.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll prove you didn't do it as soon as I get out of here. Either this is shoddy reporting, or someone is trying to cover up what really happened. My mom's still in jail, so the police must not think this was an accident.
And if it wasn't an accident, then...
The real killer is still out there.
Good times. Pretty hints out here. Whee! Oh, wait, no, it's right there. Hold on. Stop it! Okay, it is 5 away on each side, evenly distributed. 5 dots in between 3 and 3. That's 2 on that side, I guess. I get it. I get it. Hold on. I need to go do this. Oh wait, no. Hold on. I swear, if I press on something and it gets me stuck. Yay! I'll get my stuff in a second. I want to go look at the thingy. This thingy. Inspect and submit all. that right, or was it just the 4? I think it was just the 4.
This family's disposable income is outrageous. I always knew they were hiding something. I bet there are all kinds of horrific secrets lurking up there.
Alright, I need my stuff first. This better not ruin anything. I swear.
I've never seen so many clothes. Maybe mine are in here somewhere.
Too pink, too flashy, too delicate, too flowery, too expensive.
Well, my clothes definitely aren't here. They'd be easy to spot amongst all the sequins and ribbons.
Okay.
On the
Cool.
other side of the lake, beyond the Forgotten Forest, sat a more modest house. No fancy windows or crystal chandeliers, just a small wooden frame in need of painting.
Home.
Oh. Alright, here we go. You sure there's nothing over here? Frickin' pig. I examine you again.
I love you. I love you.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. Grab. And up you go. Anything else that I might have
Oh, it's just a dusty old attic.
She's so suspicious.
Oh, hello, spooky bear. Feels like he's watching me.
It's in your eyes. I was joking, but okay.
Everything in here is covered in dust, except this bear. And there's light coming from behind him. What are you hiding, spooky bear?
Move evil looking bear. Hold on, spooky bear. I'll be back with you shortly.
Dozens of old boxes covered in dust and cobwebs filled with toys, school projects, and old trophies.
Attics, where dreams go to die.
I mean, it's not wrong. Going this way first. Okay, so there's a lot more up here than I thought there would be. Let me move the evil looking bear. Oh.
Smothered by a giant teddy bear. What an end that would have been. Just as I suspected, a hidden staircase.
Should I try lockpicking downstairs first? You want to talk to my birds? Well, too bad. They can't hear you. Ha 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 ha. I feel like I'm missing something if I don't lockpick the shut up bear.
I don't have my detective gear to pick the lock. Besides, I can't just walk out in front of Mrs. Glatz.
Oh. I'm glad I did that. Alright, now we're back. Here we go. Let's see if that window opens.
way out of here. Locked. But where is the lock?
Some webbing on there. You want a bear like that? Doesn't Serena have boyfriend? Isn't he like a huge teddy bear? The dogs sleep on? Close enough, right? You can take boyfriend. It's not like Serena needs boyfriend anymore. He belongs to the puppy now. I suppose that's valid.
Jenny was no stranger to the labs at Gumboldt, but she'd never seen anything quite like this. Certainly not inside someone's house.
Oh, hey, Susie, is that you?
Hey! What are you doing up here?
Yes, accuse them right away.
Not again! Susie?
Susie Glatz, heir to Glatz fortune, obnoxiously popular.
Loved by
smelled
all,
like candy.
kind to a fault. Jenny's cousin was also the most popular girl in town.
Oh, that's my cousin, eh?
Oh, hi, Jenny. You... You should be in bed resting. What are you doing up here?
I should ask you the same question.
I love her.
What is all this equipment? And why is there a secret elevator running from your room to the attic?
Oh, you must mean my collection of teddy bears.
I'm be diplomatic.
I see. My apologies then. But tell me one thing, Susan. Why is that teddy bear wearing a welding helmet?
Well, there's a simple explanation for that. There are just too many to fit in my bedroom.
I'm gonna be a good cop.
Susie, clearly something's weighing heavily on your mind. Take a deep breath and answer the question honestly. I promise you'll feel better.
It's not what you think. This is where teddy bears. I have vintage bears, new bears, rare collectible bears.
Enough! Stop avoiding the question. You don't need to hide anything. You can be honest with me.
I can't. You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
Susie's secret was the kind you took to the grave. A shameful, dark secret.
She likes science.
A secret so shocking she feared she would lose everything. Her friends would abandon her. Her family would disown her.
She's a nerd.
She'd never find true love.
Oh God! I'm going to die alone!
Ugh.
You can't tell anyone. You have to promise me.
Promise.
Fine, just stop whimpering like a lost puppy. You're embarrassing yourself.
Here goes nothing. This is my secret laboratory. Where I design and test my inventions.
I'm gonna buy it.
Your laboratory, where you invent things.
Yes.
You, a cheerleading, horse-riding, dress-wearing debutante.
Yes.
I want to believe you, Susie, but you know how crazy that sounds.
That's why you can't tell anyone. If people found out, I'd lose everything.
Could it be true? Was Susie Glatz, in fact, a secret nerd genius? Was she really leading a double life?
There's only one way to find out. Susan Quincy Glatz, I'm gonna have to ask you a few questions.
She is. I believe her. She's being honest. It's kind of straight up, straightforward. I love her already. bear
nose,
with a
fluffy
big mouth.
bears, stylish clothes. She can't possibly be a scientist. Do you really expect me to believe that you aren't obsessed with boy bands and the color pink?
You can be
Green or
both, you
bimbo?
jerk.
Which one is it?
What?
I am a scientist, but I also believe in the importance of good skincare and the power of matching accessories.
You sound ridiculous.
You
Susie
sound
couldn't be
ridiculous, didn't
pretty, popular, and smart.
you? Wow.
That was just greedy.
I am a jerk on all levels. I am a horrible human being, and I should be ashamed for all of that. Okay, the shorts will probably look at that too. I'm trying to find the secrets. Oh, it's a little pin. Susie has been nothing but wonderful this whole time, and you've been nothing but a jerk, Jenny, and I really hope you feel ashamed. Oh, I can't. Okay. It's just back there. Intricate assembly, metal or plastic. Dangerous.
All this stuff looks authentic, but that doesn't mean it belongs to Susie. If this is really
I
your
hate
lab,
Jenny sometimes.
what does that thing do?
That's Tim. He's a thermal imaging machine. He uses reflected thermographic projections to infer depth-related topography in subsurface bodies.
Come again?
He lets you see inside stuff.
Hmm.
An X-ray machine?
Well, what about that thing?
That's Judy Kate, a gamma-ray induction polygraph.
And that?
Hydraulically propelled telemetric manipulator.
And this?
That's a tea set. What? I like to drink tea.
How did you get all this stuff up here anyway? And without being seen?
You'd be surprised how much you can hide on a giant stuffed teddy bear.
I know what's going on here. You've stolen all this stuff, and you're planning to sell it all to buy more fluffy cushions or pink horses or something.
I didn't steal anything.
Did you have lots
Some of the
it?
parts are from my father's factory. The rest I bought with my allowance.
That's some allowance. If you didn't steal it, why are you worried about people finding out?
I'm head cheerleader. I'm captain of the equestrian team. If the other girls knew about this, they'd laugh me all the way to the back of the cafeteria.
Why do you care what they think?
It's not just them. If my parents found out about my lab, they'd kill me.
Why? Don't they want you to be a scientist?
I think they'd like me to marry a scientist. Dad says science is a man's job.
Oh, God.
Girls are supposed to bake
Ugh.
pies and become prom queen.
Ugh, everyone in Arthurton is stuck in the past.
If anyone else showed him the things I've created, he'd call them a genius and make them his lead scientist.
So tell him. Prove him wrong.
I just can't. You have to keep my secret. I'm begging you, Jenny.
Poor Susie. All of her secrets laid bare. Jenny couldn't help but feel
Disgusted.
I hate you, Jenny.
maybe there was more to Susie than she had first presumed.
Yeah, maybe you're a judgmental little prick. Goodness. Gumbolt moonbeams. Head shielding.
A Gumboldt pin. The Dean was wearing one the day he died.
Could Susie have played a part in the Dean's death? All of Jenny's instincts told her it wasn't possible, but she needed to know for sure.
It's a pin! They all had it, don't they? Tactful.
You smell nice. What perfume is that?
Oh, thanks. It's called Innocent.
I remember you were wearing it last Thursday at the lake.
I was.
What did you do that day, after you left?
Peggy and I took Veronica home. She was really upset.
And you were there all afternoon?
Yes. Why?
How close is Veronica's house to the library?
I don't understand. Why do you want to know all this?
I need to rule you out as a suspect.
Suspect? Why would I be a suspect?
You're certainly very good at keeping secrets.
I didn't do anything. Just ask Peggy or Veronica.
I don't know why you're friends with them. They are terrible character witnesses.
First Veronica, then Keith, and now me. I never thought I'd say this, but sometimes you can be a real jerk.
Yes.
What were you saying about Keith?
Well, you didn't exactly make things easier for him, did you? You don't remember, do you? Oh, well, I suppose it wasn't that bad.
What do you mean?
After you interrupted the Reverend's eulogy, and after Keith asked you to stop, you tripped and knocked over the Dean's casket, and I guess they hadn't secured the lid properly. Because he rolled right out, to horrified gasps, as you collapsed and fell into his open grave. And that's why everyone's so worried about you.
It all came flooding back. She had tried to defend her mum and repair her relationship with Keith. Instead, she had ruined everything. Jenny had lost her best friend.
You should talk to Keith. I'm sure he'll forgive you.
Acknowledge it, acknowledge it.
It's not that
We are
simple.
trying to go as
He
healthy
thinks
as
my
possible.
mom killed his dad.
She felt the distance between them grow with every passing minute. How could she face him without answers?
I have to find the Dean's real killer.
I like this. You are a great person. Was there something else? It was books, wasn't it? Excuse me, hold on.
Seeing textbooks strewn about the floor reminded Jenny of something.
My journal! I need to get my stuff back. Where are my clothes?
Oh, Gerald took them.
Who the hell is Gerald?
Our butler.
Oh, what the hell? What?
Of course you have a butler.
He's taken them to be cleaned and pressed. They'll be ready in a few days.
Well, I need them. Now.
I've got a dress that would be perfect for you. It's got purple bows, and the sequins will really bring out the color of your eyes.
Be polite, Jenny.
No, thank you.
I'll freaking fight
I'd
you
rather
to
be
the
burned to
death.
death.
Oh my god, I hate you. She's trying
No one's
so
gonna
hard.
take me seriously in a purple ball gown. And where's my other stuff? Don't tell me Gerald's got my journal. It's irreplaceable.
Like I'd let that nosy old fool see your diary.
It's not a diary. It's my case notes.
Right, of course. A girl's gotta have a place to keep her secrets. I put all your stuff in the lockbox under my pillows.
Are you kidding me? No wonder my head hurts.
Jenny was confident that Susie wasn't involved in the Dean's murder. She wasn't evil.
Just insufferable.
She's great. You
All right,
little
I'm gonna
jerk.
grab my stuff and get out of here.
Oh, while you're wandering around, can you find some parts for me? I need a battery and a transistor to finish this device.
What? No.
I
Yes.
did something for you.
It was true. Susie had kept Jenny's journal safe. And the Dean's ring. She'd even revealed her darkest secret to Jenny.
Fine. Enough already. What's a transistor?
Oh, it's an electronic voltage regulator that...
Just tell me what it looks like.
It's a tiny metal object with an antenna and 3 legs. If you can't find one in my bedroom, there are some old boxes in the attic.
Yeah. Transistor and battery. Got it.
Go, Jenny!
I love you. So
I've got to get out of here.
My character's pretty insufferable. I won't lie. This is funny to me. I don't know what else to say. This is funny. He's walking home with his teddy bear, all casual like. Let's see, is there a transistor in here? Maybe even a battery? Hello?
Bunch of old science fair projects.
They had all been submitted by Anonymous, and they'd all won first prize.
These awards should be hanging on the walls downstairs.
It was sad to see all these marvelous accomplishments hidden away in the attic. Susie wanted so badly to please her parents, to live up to their expectations of what a Glatz girl should be. She never even told them she'd entered the science fairs.
This upsets me.
A tiny metal object with an antenna and 3 legs. Looks like a transistor to me. Now, where can I find a battery?
Well, I did forget. It is a, but hold on. While it's on my mind, I really wish you would walk faster, honey. I forgot something in here. I noticed it while investigating, but it didn't let me do anything with it. So maybe it will now. Yeah, there it is. Gallery. Anything here? Sticker? He said, what a sticker? You can be a scientist and still be really girly. That is allowed. It is incredibly allowed for you to be incredibly feminine scientists. And very masculine non-scientists like a chef. Sumimasen. Oh. Oh god.
Let's see. Stars, lips, hearts, and beakers. What would a girl like Susie use as a password?
It's like, which one do you think is not me? Oh no. Okay, so the middle one moves on its own.
Of course it was the beakers. Clever. My stuff!
Jenny hid the ring in her pocket and flipped through the pages of her journal.
No obvious signs of tampering. At least Susie knows how to mind her own business. Now, where can I find a battery?
I'm a genius. And get a battery in her music player. Should probably put the stuff back, but you know, let's do that. This is not what I wanted. I was hoping the record player, but I guess it could just be plugged in. Oh, the battery and the evil teddy bear, of course. Excuse me, pardon me, I've come to murder you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Pig, but I need your batteries.
I'm not sorry. You're evil.
I love you. I love you.
This will only hurt for a second.
This isn't right.
You're my best friend.
Thank you, Pig, for donating your body to science. I'll give this stuff to Susie, and then I'll find a way out of this place.
You killed him more ways than I thought you would. I know it's 8 o'clock, but I started late, so just give me a little bit. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That was great. I just full on murdered that pig.
Here you go.
Slap.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Now, back to the task at hand. Making my escape.
Don't you want to know what these parts are for?
Only if it will help me get out of here.
Ah! Careful! That's a stick of dynamite! Dynamite?
Are you crazy? You could have blown me to bits.
I did say be careful.
What are you making bombs for?
They're not bombs. They're silent explosives.
Silent explosives?
Think about it. Dynamite that doesn't make a sound. Impossible, you say? Not at all. My first breakthrough came when I discovered the unique properties of...
I can use this to blow my way out of here.
The explosion might be silent, but I think my mom would notice if part of the house was missing.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for the show and tell, but it's time for me to go.
And how exactly are you going to leave without being seen?
I'm glad you asked, Susan. I'll be making my exit through the window in the attic. Once I found a way to unlock it.
Oh, you're out of luck there. My parents are super security conscious. All the windows are locked electromagnetically.
Where are the controls?
Downstairs, in Dad's study.
And I can't get there without being seen.
Wow.
Is there some kind of
So,
override?
fire hazard much?
It's impossible to open them from up here. Unless there was a total power failure.
Well then, I know exactly what to do.
Okay, well, I'll be here if you need help.
I'm just gonna say, Ginny, that this is a terrible idea. Saved just now! Perfect! Okay, thank you so much for watching the Naebotical Naebot. You can follow me here on Naebotical Naebot or at Naebot on YouTube. And we are gonna continue Jenny and LeClue next week. Thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, have a good night. I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye. Say bye, avocado. Bye-bye, avocado. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.